Psalm 23, the Psalm of David. Psalm 23, the Psalm of David. I want to try to break down this psalm today because I was texting back and forth with a friend of mine's, and then after I was texting, I was just out walking, and several things came to my mind as I was thinking about this specific psalm. So I want to break down Psalm 23, the Psalm of David. I want to break that down today. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Don't forget to share the videos. I would definitely appreciate it. So let's get into it. But I'm not going to focus on the entire thing. There are a couple passages here, a couple of verses that I want to focus on. From verse 3 to 6 is where I really want to put my focus. But we're going to go through the whole thing first, and then we'll do that. So the Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I'm going to come back to that. That's a completely separate video. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. That's a completely separate video. I'm going to come back to that another time. Verse 3. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. So he restored my soul. And I'm thinking, how many times have we been in a situation? If you've been in a relationship where you feel like somebody just ripped out everything inside of you and they went their way, hopefully, or you feel like you just been so gutted, loss of a job, you're fired from your job, bad relationship, family drama, whatever it is, friendship, you feel betrayed by someone that you love, someone who you thought was your friend, and you feel like someone snatched the soul out of you. But it says, He, God, restored our soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. So he's restoring our soul, and then he's leading us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Because sometimes when you get your soul, you feel like you get your soul snatched from you, you want to crash out. You want to crash out and you want to get back at some folks. I mean, it's human being. Sometimes people, when you feel like this person just wrecked your life, they took your soul, they betrayed your trust or whatever it is, you feel like you want to crash out and you want to get back at them. But the Bible says he lead us. He lead us. Now, he will lead us in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. When you sit and you think about all the things you want to do to somebody who's done something to you, God says no. Don't worry about them. Follow me and let me lead you. Let me lead you down this path. This is the righteous path. What you thinking about doing to this person, what you thinking about doing to these people who hurt you, who whatever the case, you don't worry about. Pray for them. Pray for the people who hurt you. When I pray, to be honest with you, I pray obviously for my family and my friends, but I also pray for anyone who might consider themselves to be my enemy. I don't know if I got enemies, not to my knowledge, but I pray for if there's anyone out there who sees themselves as my enemy, or anyone who just, if they wish me bad because they don't like the way I'm living my life or whatever the case is, I pray for those people as well. Maybe that's the path of righteousness, because sometimes some of the disgusting lies of maybe that people have said about you, and you just gotta pray. You just gotta pray. God, forgive me, forgive them. Lead me down this path to where even if I am hurt, even if I'm betrayed, even if I'm just gutted by a certain situation, that I can still find it within me to pray for people who have hurt me. And I think that is the righteous path, or at least a version of the righteous path. Verse 4, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Some of us are lucky to be alive. We walk through that. We walked through that valley, and we thought we were probably not going to make it. If you ever been in a car wreck, all right, if you ever been in a certain situation where your life was on the line, bad health, you in the hospital, not sure how things are going to turn out. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. People who try to do you things and they couldn't do it to you, evil things, and they couldn't do it to you. They try to pray bad on you, they couldn't do it to you. They try to bring disgusting things into your life, they couldn't do it to you. They wish you death, you're still alive. Death, darkness. For people who've been in abusive relationships, it has been your darkest hour. So many hours of so many days, of so many years has been your darkest hour. And you still persevered and you still push through that shadow of darkness and you fear no evil that man has tried to do to you. For thou art with me, God is always with us. Thy rod. I think of the rod as kind of like you're putting your back. It's like strong storm, right? Really strong storm, and there's wind and there's all sort of stuff. And there's something that you have braced yourself up against. It's like my back up against this car seat. And it doesn't matter what is thrown at me, that rod, you ain't moving me. You ain't moving me by the grace of God, you ain't moving me. And if you've been in a situation where you ain't giving up, you're not giving up, you're not giving up because you believe that good things are coming your way. That rod of a mentality, you have that rod of a mentality, right? Your mentality is like a rod. Maybe that's how I should say it. It's like a rod. It's fermented. You have made up your mind that you're going to achieve what you need to achieve. And thy staff. And I think of the staff as you having a cane to walk with. And no matter how much things are rocky and shaky, you got something to hold on to. And you keep moving forward. You keep moving forward. You keep moving forward. You got something to brace yourself on. You're holding on to this thing and it's helping you move. It's helping you go because you're struggling. You're persevering. You're financially struggling. Your relationship is just been decimated by whatever the case is, like your life. I mean, but you keep on going because you got that staff and you moving forward and you got that rod in your back. And God said, look at me work. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies, those who were trying to put you in that shadow of death. The folks that were trying to put you in that shadow of death. Thou preparest a table. So we love to say haters. All the haters are going to have to sit and watch you eat. Woo! And they're burning up inside. All your haters are going to have to sit and watch you eat. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. And all your enemies, all your haters. And you know what the eating is? It's the prosperity. Folks who said you couldn't do something and you weren't born to be anything, and they talk about you and they talk about your family and the this and the that, and they ain't got no choice but to watch God bless you. What a thing, what a thing, what a thing. They ain't got no choice but to watch God prepare for you what is rightfully yours, by the way, because you have worked towards it. You have worked towards your goal. You didn't just say, I want to do something in my life, and you just woke up and you had it. No, you put your faith in God. You worked with God. You recognize where your rod and staff was coming from and who would prepare that table for you. Not necessarily so you just be in front of your enemies, but there are people who don't like you for certain reasons, so they have no choice but to watch you relish in what God has blessed you with. That's why we should never be envious of anything that people have. Thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. If we believe in God, if we keep persevering, if we keep pushing, if we keep moving forward, we keep working hard, because faith without work is dead, then our cup will run it over. I hope you got something from this today. It's my perspective. I still got to dig into this, man. There's so many versions of a story that could be told, a message that could be given from Psalm 23. But that's where I want to go with it today, because that's what was on my head right now in this moment. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the videos, good stuff. You know, the purpose of this channel is to help motivate folks to grow and educate folks and all that. But where does our strength come from? Where does that growth come from? Where does the opportunity to learn and push forward and persevere come from? It's faith. It comes from God. Till next time, peace.